The BMW 3 Series has always been the benchmark, the car every other sports sedan is compared to. And in 2026, it's back with something to prove. This isn't just a refresh. This is a statement. BMW's saying, we're not giving up the throne anytime soon. And honestly, after digging into what they've done with the 2026 model, we believe them. So buckle up. Today on Build and Burn, we're breaking down the all-new 2026 BMW 3 Series inside, outside, under the hood, and everything in between. Let's start with a big question. Is the new 3 Series still the driver's car we know and love? Or is it just a tech-filled luxury cruiser now, coasting on its legacy? Let's find out. First impressions matter, and BMW clearly knew that. The exterior of the 2026 3 Series is sleek, aggressive, and laser-focused. BMW refined the body lines to make the car look wider and lower, without sacrificing the classic proportions that have always made the 3 Series so instantly recognizable. They didn't go full radical like they did with the 4 Series grille. Instead, we've got a more refined kidney grille, slightly larger but still tasteful, no beaver teeth here, thankfully. The front fascia features sharper LED laser headlights, a sculpted hood with performance-inspired bulges, and active aero elements built into the bumper. You'll notice subtle M-style cues, even on non-M models. BMW wants this car to look fast standing still, and it does. The side profile is clean and athletic, with flush door handles and a prominent character line running the length of the body. And in the back? You've got a redesigned diffuser, slimmer LED tail lights, and quad exhaust tips on the performance variants. Even the base 330i looks like it means business. But enough about looks. What really matters is what's under the skin. The 2026 3 Series lineup kicks off with a 330i, still powered by BMW's legendary 2.0-litre turbo inline-4. But this isn't the same engine from a few years ago. It's been retuned to produce 280 horsepower and 295 pounds-to-feet of torque, thanks to a mild hybrid system that helps fill in the power band. And it shows. 0 to 60? Just under 5.5 seconds. Not bad for a base model. Step up to the M340i, and you're getting into serious performance territory. The inline-6 returns with 382 horsepower, but the torque is up thanks again to the updated 48-volt mild hybrid system. It's smoother, quicker, and more efficient. BMW claims a 0-60 time of 4.1 seconds, but in the real world, it feels faster. And then there's the wild card, the 330e plug-in hybrid. Now pushing up to 300 horsepower combined, it gives you electric torque down low and petrol performance when you want it. Plus, BMW increased the electric-only range to around 50 miles, meaning most daily commutes can be done without burning a drop of gas. Rumors of a fully electric 3 Series dubbed the i3 sedan are circulating, but BMW's keeping that separate for now. What we have in the 2026 3 Series is a lineup that caters to both purists and progressives. And that's a smart move. Handling? This is where it gets really good. BMW's reworked the chassis with wider front and rear tracks, a lower center of gravity, and recalibrated adaptive dampers. Steering feel, often criticized in recent models, has been noticeably improved. It's not quite E90 magic, but it's closer than it's been in years. The M340i with the M Sport differential is downright addictive in the corners. It grips, it rotates, and it lets you push harder than you'd expect from a Ford or daily driver. There's a new traction control system too, more advanced, yet less intrusive. You get the safety net, but it doesn't pull the plug on the fun. Rear-wheel drive is still standard on most models, but X-Drive all-wheel drive is available, and honestly, it's good. It keeps the balance rear-biased, and in slippery conditions, it's a game-changer. Bottom line, the 2026 3 Series is still a driver's car. Maybe even the best one in its class. Again. Now let's talk about the inside. BMW's interior game has leveled up big time. The 2026 3 Series cabin is modern, clean, and just futuristic enough. The centerpiece? A massive curved display that merges the 14.9-inch infotainment touchscreen with the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. It's running iDrive 9, and it's smoother, smarter, and more customizable than ever before. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto? Standard. Voice commands? Actually useful. Gesture control? Still kind of a gimmick, but it's there if you want it. Physical buttons are becoming a rare species, but BMW kept a few where it matters: volume, climate, and drive modes. The gear selector is now a compact toggle switch, freeing up more space on the center console. Materials are top-notch across the board: leather, real metal accents, optional open pore wood, and new ambient lighting options that look seriously high-end. Rear seat space is solid, nothing revolutionary, but enough for adults to be comfortable on longer drives. Trunk space remains generous, and split folding seats are standard. The 3 Series is still a practical daily, even if it wears a sharp suit. On the tech and safety front, BMW pulled out all the stops. Every 2026 3 Series comes with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and automatic emergency braking. Optional extras include semi-autonomous highway driving, a full 360-degree camera system, and even augmented reality navigation that overlays turn-by-turn directions directly onto the road view. You can also use your phone as a digital key, and if you've got an Apple Watch, you can unlock and start the car remotely. Wild. The head-up display is larger and crisper than before, and it now includes info like speed limits, turn signals, even your next Spotify track if you're synced up. So what's the catch? Honestly, not much. But if we had to nitpick, prices are going up. The 330i starts just over $46,000, and the M340i xDrive will run you past $62,000 with options. And if you go wild with the package's premium interior, tech upgrades, performance packs, you could easily be staring down $70K plus 3 Series. That's M3 money just a few years ago. Also, the move away from physical controls might turn off old-school BMW fans. Climate and seat controls are now all touchscreen based, and while it looks clean, it's not always practical while driving. But here's the thing, BMW knows who they're building this car for. They're chasing younger, tech-savvy drivers who still care about performance but also want all the digital toys. And for that audience, the 2026 3 Series is hitting nearly every mark. So, where does that leave us? The 2026 BMW 3 Series isn't a revolution. It's an evolution, a very smart, very calculated one. It keeps the soul of what made this car great for over 40 years, balance, power, handling, refinement. But it wraps it in a package that feels ready for the next decade. It's not trying to be a Tesla. It's not trying to be an old-school BMW either. It's carving out its own path, and frankly, that might be the smartest thing BMW's done in a long time. If you're looking for a sports sedan that can be a commuter, a canyon carver, and a tech hub all at once, the 2026 3 Series should be on your shortlist. Let us know in the comments, would you take the new 3 Series over an Audi A4, a Tesla Model 3, or even the Genesis G70? And which trim would you pick, the base 330i, the hybrid 330e, or the beastly M340i?